eyewitness weather forecast.
Past 6:08 on your early Monday evening, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a snowy, windy, bitterly cold week ahead of us with some dangerous lake effect snow continuing for some as well. Let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where we are seeing some light snow showers out there, 12 degrees. So it is definitely cold if you're stepping outside this evening to take care of any snow removal if you haven't done so already. The good news is that it was a light, fluffy snow because it was so cold, but because of that, it doesn't take much wind to kind of blow and drift things around. Temperatures, as I mentioned toward the top of the show, already in the single digits up into the North Country. And we've got temperatures at or around 10 to 12 degrees from the valley on toward the south at the present time. But again, when it's this cold, it doesn't take much wind to make it feel even colder. We've got winds largely out of the west right now at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. So when you factor that in, it feels like it's right around, if not just below zero for many locations, but it's as cold as minus 16 for that feels like value in Old Forge at the present time. We are seeing the steadiest snow moving off toward the east, but we are still seeing some lake effect snow developing over portions of Oswego, Lewis, Oneida, northern Madison counties as well. That's going to continue to be the case as this storm system pulls away up toward the north and east. Kind of the backlash of this system is that lake effect snow along with the colder temperatures. The good news is that for much of the rest of the country, which was affected by the storm, high pressure is in control. However, it's not helping to warm things up much. We do have extreme cold warnings and cold weather advisories for many sections of these countries, and that's not helping things, especially when you consider that several 100,000, if not over 1 million people still do not have power, at least in those sections of the country. Back here closer to home, we do have a lake effect snow warning that kicks in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and stays through 7 p.m. Thursday evening for Lewis County. That's also under a winter storm warning through tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for more lake effect snow. As I mentioned, Herkimer, Hamilton, Fulton, Montgomery counties also under a winter storm warning for 1 more hour as the steadiest snow, as I just showed you on the radar, continues to move off toward the east. Overnight tonight, we will see a lot of clouds and those snow showers, winds out of the northwest, making these single-digit temperatures feel well below zero, as much as minus 5 to minus 10 for most of the night. And then we will see clouds redevelop for tomorrow. Same thing for those snow showers. I think, again, the greatest concentration of those will be on Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego County, just like there has been over the last several days, if not weeks. But a couple of those could sneak their way into Oneida and Madison counties, creating some accumulation there. Temperatures overnight tonight generally around 0 to 5 above, with those few flurries and snow showers, but it'll feel like around minus 15 for most of the night with the winds out of the west, and temperatures a little bit warmer as you head down toward the south where there will be some more clouds. And then for the day tomorrow, around 10 to 15 above with overcast skies, that flurry and snow shower possibility continuing. Again, a little bit warmer as you head down toward the south and even in the valley as well. But it won't start with much headway. We'll only see temperatures around 10 degrees to start the day and end the day around 12 to 13. And we will see things, the snow showers coming to an end, at least toward the middle and end of the week. It will just remain mostly cloudy. And then we'll see things finally warming up at least into the 20s, even though that's below average, by the end of the weekend. And for the start of next week, which, by the way, is already the start of the month of February. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. When we come back.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Just past 10:16 on your late Monday evening, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a few more snowy, cold, and windy days ahead of us. Let's first take a look at our almanac for our Monday. Our high today, 16 degrees. We should be in the low 30s, so we're about 15 degrees shy of that. Our average low is 15. And we were 10 degrees shy of that at 5 above. But that's definitely a lot milder than the minus 16 that many of us woke up to on Saturday morning. We only recovered to about 7 degrees during the day, which actually was a little bit warmer than what I was expecting, and certainly not a record. The record for that date was into the, or actually it was a record. It was minus 14. Our record low this morning, minus 26, and our record high, that would be nice, 68 degrees back in 1950. And we had just over a tenth of an inch, or approximately a tenth of an inch of precipitation. That, of course, came in the form of snowfall. Right now in downtown Utica, we are dealing with some snowfall in the area, some light snow. That is 7 degrees at the present time. And we are seeing many values up toward the north that are colder than that, into the single digits between about 2 and 8 degrees there. You have some teens as you head down toward the south, but with that wind out of the northwest, it feels like it's in the single digits above above and below zero, and some teens below zero already up toward the northwest, as cold as -14 for that wind chill factor, or feels like factor in Lake Pleasant at the present time. We are seeing some light lake effect snow streamers, mainly across portions of Oneida into Madison, Shenango counties as well, and of course into Lewis County, where it's going to be over the next couple of days. And they've just been getting slammed with lake effect snow this season. We'll talk more about that in a second, but that's kind of the side effect of this area of low pressure, that nor'easter that continues to move up toward the north and east away from Atlantic Canada and the New England coast at this time, and then back toward the west we've got another series of clippers or cold fronts heading our way, and that will trigger not only much colder conditions but also some more lake effect snow. So for that reason, Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego, northern Cayuga counties under a lake effect snow warning starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning and going all the way through Wednesday and through Thursday evening at 7 p.m. for lake effect snow that could be in excess of 6 inches. Still could be a few inches in portions of Oneida and Madison counties as well. I'll get to that momentarily, but let's take you through your futurecast. Starting this off at midnight tonight, we'll have winds out of the northwest at around 5 to 15, making temperatures in the single digits feel well below zero and triggering that lake effect snow off the eastern and southeastern sides of Lake Ontario. And again, there will be another cold front moving through during the day tomorrow, so that means that we will see some area-wide snow showers. But again, it won't be to the nature of what we saw during the day yesterday, where many of us had 9 to 18 inches of snow between yesterday and this evening. Although we will see several more inches of snow. So overnight tonight, we will see a few flurries and some snow showers out there. Temperatures between 0 and 5 degrees for many of us, but feeling like around 15 below with that wind. Our sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:25, sunset tomorrow evening at 7:11 or 5:11, I should say. And we will have overcast skies, a few flurries and snow showers possible yet again. But winds out of the west at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, making the temperatures around 10 to 15 feel like they are right around, if not just below zero for most of the day. You can see that there with those snow shower chances. Could accumulate to as much as 3 to 6 inches the closer you are to Lake Ontario, less down toward the south and east. And lake effect snow showers, those will continue through the next couple of days. And it looks like the month of February could start with some snow showers, but at least by then, temperatures a little bit warmer in the low 20s, still below average. Thomas, back to you.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Just about 11:12 on your late Monday evening. I'm meteorologist Ron Reed, tracking more snowy, cold, windy weather with us over the next couple of days. It looks like it could hang around into the start of February as well. Let's take a live look first, though, at the here and now in downtown Utica, where we're currently dealing with 6 degrees and some light snow showers, mostly cloudy skies other than that as well at the present time. Other numbers from around the region, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we're already in the single digits from the thruway up toward the north. We're 1 degree above zero in Old Forge at the present time, but we've got some upper single numbers to lower teens down toward the south as of the 11 o'clock hour. But when you factor in the wind out of the west and northwest at around 5 to as much as 10 miles an hour at the present time, that's making it feel like right around, if not just below zero. In fact, Old Forge, with that 1 degree temperature and that northwesterly wind, it feels like -20, and Lake Pleasant is not far behind at -17 at the present time. So many of us ending up with wind chills right around, if not just below zero, to as much as -15 or 20. Overnight tonight, not as much down toward the south because you will be dealing with some lake effect snow showers, although they will eventually lift their way back into Madison, Oneida, as well as Lewis counties during the overnight hours, and especially on our Tuesday. We wind things out and show you our satellite and radar. Off toward the east is where this area of low pressure, known as the nor'easter, continues to pull away up into the New England coast and portions of the Canadian Maritimes as well. It's got a trough associated with it, though, so the side effect of that is the lake effect snow. So for that reason, Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego, northern Cayuga counties under a lake effect snow warning starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it goes all the way through 7 p.m. on Thursday evening for 6+ inches of snow. Many of us will see many times more than that in those locations. Outside of that, there will be a few lake effect snow showers that will accumulate, and we will see a frontal system moving through the area tomorrow that's known as a clipper. that originates out of Alberta, Canada. We'll see winds out of the west-southwest at around 9 to as much as 13 miles an hour. So temperatures themselves around 20 degrees below average for this time of year. So we'll end up around 10 to 15 for the highs tomorrow, but feeling like right around, if not just above zero for the wind chills throughout the day. And we'll see more lake effect snow showers tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening behind that clipper. Overnight tonight, though, again, that average low around 15 degrees. That'll be our high for tomorrow. Many of us ending up around zero for the lows tonight. Highs tomorrow again around as much as 10 to 15, so still below average for this time of year. The average high again, even for late January, 31, will be well below that for most, if not the entire 7-day forecast. During the day tomorrow, again, those wind chills hovering around zero for most of the day, so you'll want to bundle up for that. And there could be as much as 3 to 6 inches of snow toward the north and the west. Madison, Oneida, many portions of Lewis County as well, seeing 1 to 3. A little bit less as you head down toward the south by the end of tomorrow, maybe a coating to an inch at best. The lake effect snow will come to an end by the second half of the week. It'll just be cold temperatures hanging in the teens. And then finally for the start of February, while there may be a few snow showers, at least the sun will return for Groundhog Day on Monday. And so will temperatures finally in the 20s. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.